heart disease, diabetes, etc. In the last Extreme Makeover, I discussed how so many of what I call new millennium diseases are being caused by today's toxic onslaught. The key to 21st century medicine is understanding how toxins affect this hormonal cascade, causing inflammation, which leads to so many different diseases like depression, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, chronic fatigue, and fibromyalgia, just to name a few. In the next Extreme Makeover, I will discuss this in detail. I will teach about the factors involved in customizing a diet based on your hormones. Now, I want to go through the top 5 myth buster slides we present in our Extreme Makeover seminar. And the number 1 myth is heart disease and cancer are normal. And this is not normal. Other countries, such as Okinawa, have extremely lower rates than Americans. Number 2, the older you get, the fatter you get. And this is simply not true. Other countries around the world actually start to lose weight as they age. Number 3, it's your genetics. Everyone has heard this. This is probably one of the biggest misconceptions today. Just because your father or mother had cancer does not mean you will. You have to activate those genes in your body to make those disease processes start. Number 4, fat makes you fat. New research is telling us that you need to eat fat so your body can burn fat. Great concept, right? Number 5, butter is bad. We've heard that a long time ago. Well, now we know to stay away from the margarine and the artificial fats. They are very damaging to the body and in the long run can start to develop disease. Now, I want to start and switch the topic to exercise. We can now exercise 12 minutes a week. It's true. It's called burst training, and it only takes 12 minutes a week. That's right, 12 minutes a week. Who has heard of such a thing? Well, new research is actually showing that long, strenuous exercise is detrimental to your body. And that short, hard bursts are just as good, if not better, than working out for 30 to 60 minutes. Now, I want you to learn more about these programs we offer in our offices around the country. So call our main office in Shelby Township right now. Don't wait any longer. I know there are some of you out there right now that are sick and suffering, but you don't have to. Give our main office a call and we will get you into our Shelby Township office. It is time to get healthy right now. So pick up that phone and call us. The number is 586-997-4086. Now, the next 10 callers will receive a free exam, consultation, including an x-ray if we need it. And if you get our answering service, leave a message and we will answer the calls in which they are received. Now, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to bring in a very special guest to our show that has one of the largest practices in Farmington Hills. So stay tuned.
Personal foul? Inactive activities on a glorious day.
Huh?
Let's get out there and play!
Sweet.
Ooh, freeze!
When do I get to be in? Uh-oh.
Hey, Reggie, frozen people can't talk.
PLA!
An hour a day.
I'm in. There are lots of great play ideas online, but don't stay too long.
I think it breaks a little to the left.
To the right.
Nope, straight.
I told you it was going right.
Get up, get up, get up, and be a player. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up, and be a player. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up, and be a player.
Get up and play an hour a day.
For fun playtime ideas, go online. Just don't stay long.
Hello again. My name is Dr. Chad McKernan, and you are watching the Maximize Living Show. Now, I want to bring in a special guest that we have with us today. His name is Dr. Chris Niedzinski, and he has one of the largest practices in Farmington Hills and has extensive experience in dealing with the problem cases that other doctors can't seem to help. Welcome to our show today, Dr. Chris.
Great, thanks for having me.
No problem. It's great to have you. Now, what is the best thing that you experience when you host an Extreme Makeover seminar?
You know, the Extreme Makeover is actually one of the biggest things that we do in the office for our patients. You know, it's actually one of the things that I say you can't get out of. But the biggest thing that happens is, you know, across the board, and I believe you touched on this, is that when people come in, You know, they come in with just different crazy symptoms that no other doctor, no other physician can handle, or don't even know really what's going on. You know, they've been to the best doctors, they've been in the best hospitals, been best physicians, even chiropractors at that point, and they come on many medications and symptoms, and through the course of, you know, the makeover, whether it be 5 weeks or just a day makeover, they come off. They come off medications. They feel better than they've ever felt before in their life. Their life literally gets transformed. They have better family lives because their whole family's eating better, and, you know, nutrition-wise, and they're able to spend more time doing the things that they love to do. That's really the biggest thing, is the overall transformation in the patients.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, you know, I experience the same thing when we do the extreme makeovers at my office. Now, I mean, what do you find is the most important aspect of the extreme makeover, the most important topic?
Well, you know, obviously we cover nutrition, advanced nutrition for the patients. You know, even customized nutrition dealt specifically with their personal bodies. You know, the exercise is very critical. The stress and time management. You know, we talk about, you know, avoidance and reduction of the medications, but the one thing that people miss is the biggest of all, and that's the nervous system. That's, you know, right. And as chiropractors, you know, dealing with the nervous systems day in and day out, a lot of people have a misconception of what it is we do, but if the nervous system is dysfunctioning, it doesn't matter how you exercise. It really, your nutrition is negligible. You know, if the nerves to your thyroid are not working properly, it doesn't matter really how much time you put into your stress management skills, because the thyroid's dysfunction and it's going to alter your hormones. And actually, Dr. Chad, the last extreme makeover that we held, I raised a question on our very last day, the awards ceremony, that the people that were there, the people that stuck around, the people that made the most overall changes, I realized were patients.
Really?
And I didn't really even understand the fact until later on, you know, a couple days later. I said, why the heck were the only people that were there patients? And I got it. And the answer is because the people who didn't receive the nervous system care, the chiropractic care, they didn't make the changes. Okay. And so all, you know, to answer the question quite honestly, is the nervous system is going to be the most important thing in anybody's life, let alone the extreme makeover.
You know, that's right. And, you know, I find the same thing, because if you have nerve system interference, say, going to the stomach, and that stomach is only functioning, say, 80% or 70%, you know, it's not going to cause pain per se, but it's going to alter the digestion. So just like you were saying before, the nutrition aspect of it, you could be taking vitamins and minerals and supplements, but if your body doesn't absorb the minerals and the vitamins, it can't assimilate it because of nerve system dysfunction. You can take that as much as you want, but it's not going to get absorbed, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, and my best example is you take an apple. If the apple's the perfect food for you to eat, but if you don't have the right pH in your stomach to break it down, and the ability to move it through your colon and out your intestines, it's not doing any good. It's actually sitting in your stomach and rotting.
Right, right.
You know, so it's not you are what you eat; it's you are what you assimilate.
Exactly, exactly. And that's just one of the pieces of the puzzle. You know, we have a great graphic here that we want to show you guys over here, and I'm going to go right here, and this is what we like to use as a four-piece puzzle. And you know, we were just talking about healing diet or taking in the right vitamins and nutrients, but that's just one thing. There's other tests that we like to do, which actually test the biotoxins in the body and heavy metals. Of course, any type of toxin is going to affect the nerve system and the immune system, and of course the physical nerve stress, which is of course is going to affect the nervous system also. Now, I did talk about the leptin testing that we do with the participants in the extreme makeover. And would you like to talk about that just for a second?
Oh, well, yeah, actually, you know, we touched on the physical nerve stress, but then there's the heavy metal and the biotoxins. And with leptin, you know, in 85, when leptin was discovered, the doctors and the researchers figured out that leptin was the hormone that actually told your body to burn fat.
Okay.
You know, and so people aren't actually leptin deficient. They actually have high levels of leptin, but they've burned out the receptors so that your body can't hear it.
Kind of like diabetes type 2.
Absolutely. And so what happens is, even though they have the high levels of leptin, it doesn't matter how much they exercise or what they eat, it just seems that they just can't lose the weight.
I got you.